Webheads, don't be fooled by a small week for August 11th, 2021. We also have Free Comic Book Day getting ready to come out. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, always helping you make decisions of what comic books to buy. And today, guys, I am bringing you my top 10 most anticipated comic books for August 11th, 2021. That's right, guys, it's never too early to start that pull list for next week. And next week, there is not that many comics getting ready to come out because it leads into the weekend of Free Comic Book Day, which is August 14th, 2021. And if you guys happen to be in the Central Florida area in the city of Sanford and want to go to my comic shop, Comic Central, I will be there probably around 11:30 or so doing a live stream at the comic book shop. It's going to be a blast. I will be on there probably advertising the stuff that they're giving away, their sales, meeting some people there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully I can see you guys there. All right, guys. So let's kick off this most anticipated with the hot seat. And the first book here is Miles Morales' Spider-Man, issue 29. This book is usually all over the place when it comes to my most anticipated, right? Sometimes it's a little higher. A lot of the times I'm dropping it. Sometimes it's not even on this list altogether. But this is the aftermath of the Clone Saga, okay? And it looks like that Miles Morales has adopted one of these clones as like a new brother, and this clone can like shapeshift his body like he's like a Clayface type of character, right? Very, very interesting. So it promises that something is permanently changing. I don't know. We'll see. But I have to read it just to find out, or is it just a ploy? This is issue 29. If you're following legacy numbering, this is 269, 28 pages, $4. All right. So next we go on the book that's on the rise. This is the book that's heating up. I enjoyed the first issue of this one. And this goes to AWA Upshot's Fight Girls. 10 women, 4 challenges, 1 crown. Yeah, there is these whole bunch of women that are battling against each other to win the crown of this specific land, and it's like reality TV. Everyone's watching it. They're watching it in an arena, and the first issue was awesome. You got to see some women got eaten by dinosaurs and stuff like that. One of the main girls, the favorite that was supposed to win, wound up getting taken out in the very first panel of the book, which was so cool. The artwork is it's gorgeous, and what makes this fun is you have these listed characters, and right from the start, you can make it like a sporting event. You can pick like which girl you think is going to win this, the crown, right? So will you win? Will your prediction be right? That's what I want to know in the comments below by the time we get to that point, I guess, right? But yeah, really cool stuff. We could actually have like a betting pool against the comic community. Who's going to win the crown in Fight Girls, right? So cool, man. Awesome book. Can't wait for it. All right. So now we go on to number 10. And like I said, there's not that many books coming out for this particular comic book week. So I don't know if this would normally be on my list, but this is Batman issue 89. So we're going back into Gotham in Tim Burton's vision here in these classic Batman movies with Michael Keaton, right? So we're going to get a story about that. So we'll see what happens with this one. We have Harvey Dent that's going to be in it as well. If you like this time period, you like this, style of Batman, this might be the book for you. So this book is 32 pages, and this one is $4. All right, so moving up on the countdown, we go on to number 9, and this is Chip Zdarsky's Justice League Last Ride. We have the Justice League is disbanded when their last mission went terribly wrong, right? And Martian Manhunter has definitely paid the price. They blame Batman for the whole situation, and now they're on Apocalypse. Lobo is on there, and it looks like Apocalypse has arrived. The last issue was a little bit slower. It looks like this issue is going to pick up now with a lot more action. Looking forward to it. I think this version of Justice League is much better than Brian Michael Bendis' Justice League. In fact, I actually dropped that. Did you guys drop Brian Michael Bendis' Justice League, or did you even try it? 32 pages, $4. So we move on to number 8. This goes to X-Men Legends issue 6. Now, I currently have not read issue 5, but this is dealing with the X-Factor team from volume 1 back in the early 90s. This has Wolfsbane on it. Dr. Doom is behind the battle. But this is a comic that I don't need to read right away because this is not taking place in real time. This takes place between, I think, issues 74 and 76 or 74 and 75. And when I get some more time, I'm going to catch up on these 2 issues. But if you're a classic or X-Men fan or X-Factor fan, you're buying this for nostalgia purposes. This is really a lot of fun. The artwork inside is gorgeous. So let's go ahead, check it out if you haven't. And this one is 28 pages, $4. All right, next we move on to a solid series right now. This is Batman Detective Comics issue 1041, coming in the number 7 spot. Now, this book I thought would be higher on my list, I think, if we dealt with more Vile. I love that particular character, and I love how he spreads his parasites everywhere and is affecting people. And in the last issue, in issue 1040, which just came out recently, Bruce Wayne was in jail. And nothing really happened. Nothing really progressed the story. You just got to see some drunk basically talk to Bruce Wayne, and it's like, I know you're Batman, and I saw you one time, and this and that. And that's basically what happened in that last issue. So it doesn't lead me to believe that, like, issue 1041 is going to be phenomenal yet, right? So I know it's good, but it just might not be great. And I loved, again, the stories with Huntress in it and Vile. And if you read the most recent Batman, I think, was it Secret Files? Is that what it's called? With the Huntress story, it continues that story with Vile in it. So if you want more of that character, read that Huntress story, which was really good, by the way. This book is 40 pages, and this one's $5. All right, coming in at number 6. Now we move on to Daredevil issue 33. Daredevil's fine. I think it's just in that middle ground for me right now. I think I'm just expecting more out of this series, and but it's still good. We got Matt Murdock working for the FBI so he can cut his time down. We got Bullseye in the book once again, which is kind of fun. Excuse me, but it's just been, I don't know, it's been okay for me. I still think it's good, but it just hasn't blown me away like it did when, before Matt Murdock went into jail. And I liked the King in Black storyline too. I love that also. But for some reason, it's just not memorable for me. So I know you guys might think differently, but it's okay for me right now. Also, we don't have our normal artist, Chiquetto, who does the artwork on there. He's not currently on it either, so that kind of drags it down a little bit for me. Still good, still solid, but I guess I'm expecting more. So Legacy numbering is issue 645, 28 pages, $4. All right, this is really high on my list, considering that I have not enjoyed it all that much. Number 5 goes to Silver Coin, issue 5. I just read the most recent issue, issue 4, that Jeff Lemire wrote, and I did not think that issue was good at all. Like, it had nothing to do with the coin. Like, the lady gets the coin, and the next thing she does is she wins against some cybernetic cop that was chasing her. Like, what the hell was that issue? That issue was nonsense. It had nothing to do with the coin. But issue 5 has an origin story of the coin. Like, where did the coin come from? And that's why this gets higher on my list, because it actually has to do with the thing and where it came from and how it was produced and all that stuff. So I want to know more about this coin. Hopefully it's a good story. It's $3.99, so $4. All right, next we move on to number 4. This one goes to Defenders issue 4. Superstars Al Ewing, Javier Rodriguez reunite for this cosmos colliding journey. So, I don't know. I was never a huge Defenders fan when I was younger of the original series. And maybe I should try to pick up some of those issues in the dollar bins, and put them on dollar bin diving and show them off to you guys and maybe read some to see if I can like the original Defenders series. But I don't know what to expect from this one. You got Silver Surfer, you got Doctor Strange, who is going to die soon, so I don't know how he's going to be in this book. You got Betty Ross, who's Red Harpy She-Hulk, and then you got that Masked Raider guy from Marvel Comics 1000. And it's about time he's made his appearance back. So we'll see what this story has to offer. Curious about the team here. 28 pages, $4. All right. Next seems like a really cool book. And it probably would be even cooler if we did not have Avengers Mech Strike. Because coming in at number 3, we have Tech On Avengers issue 1. So, Tech On is a Sentai-inspired action-adventure story. And it looks like the Red Skull wields a strange new power that strips the heroes of their current powers. So they have to come up with a way of developing weapons in order to stop the Red Skull, right? And Tony Stark is the one that actually creates these weapons, okay? So, looks like it could be a lot of fun. I think Jim Zub is, if there's someone that can pull this off, it's him. So I'm looking forward to it. We'll see what happens. 28 pages, $4, some cool variant covers. Hopefully the artwork is good. All right, coming in at number 2, we have the Joker issue 6. Now, issue 5, we had a different artist. It had to do with, I think Commissioner Gordon being a little bit younger and whatnot. And it was a different type of storytelling, right? It took you kind of out of the current story that was happening. Issue 6 looks like it's going to get back into the swing of things here. And it says, after barely surviving in the jungles of Belize, the Joker flees to Europe. Jim Gordon pursues the madman, but the seeds of doubt begin to sprout. If the Joker didn't gas Arkham Asylum, who did, and what's the next move for Vengeance, the daughter of Bane? So I don't know. We'll see what happens with this. I think this series has been really good. The weakest issue was issue 5. I have high hopes that it continues to be solid. This is 40 pages, and this is $6. All right, guys. So what's number 1 this week? Well, my number 1 most anticipated comic goes to Spider-Man, Spider Shadows. This is issue 5. So this is what if Peter Parker became Venom? Well, if you read issues 1 through 4, you find out, obviously, what happened if he became Venom and the ramifications of him keeping that suit. By the time we got to issue 4, we found out that Reed Richards is basically Venom, and Venom is using Reed Richards' brain to take over the entire city. It's a pretty awesome book. I am enjoying this, and what I like about this what if version from Marvel is that it's not just one issue, it's multiple issues, so it has time to tell the story. Very curious to see how this whole thing concludes, what they do with the symbiote, and I can't wait for the next story. So guys, there you have it. There are my top 10 most anticipated comics for August 11th, 2021. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this list. I want to know what you're most looking forward to for that particular week. And of course, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell. I'll leave you more content right here for you to check out. And until next time, guys, this is Mike SpiderSlayer signing off. I'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye.